They are already collecting in the mine. Great. The mine shaft ideal is kind of completed. Oh, you're much of an idiot. How far down? Ah, I see. Holy shit, we are so close. I just blew up Ultra Team. I'm an idiot. Let that be the stupidest move I made. That can be the only stupidest move I can make so boldly. That's why you don't be an idiot. Like me. Let's moving this baby out now. This should open up the cave a bit more to make it look a bit more better. There we go. Alright, now that we got a kind of good mine area, we can kind of work with this, but I want to like clean things up more by hand this time though. God, that was quite messy. That was genuinely quite messy, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Consider that as a life lesson learned. Don't use too much crazy TNT. At least I did it far enough away. So, fuck around and find out. Don't become lose your house and then find out. If you know what I'm saying. Here's an ideal, don't be an idiot. Don't blow up everything. I learned my lesson, but I need to get this cleaned up. I almost see like a pattern kicking in with this exact TNT model. It seems against something it hits everything, but then on something with nothing around it, it just goes wherever it can. No, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just hard to understand it. That was me saving the life of many. Wrong TNT. It even takes out. Good. No block, even this is safe from it. There we go. Stay up top. Stay up top. There we go. This is wide enough. I made so much of a big hole that there's nothing else I could do. Yeah, this is the power move I was expecting. Just too much power. That's embarrassing. Alright, moving on. If you move forward casually, nothing goes wrong. Scratch that. Everything could go wrong in an instant. I forgot. That's a quote. That's a quote that I need to make sure I understand. Because I just fucked around and found out the hard way. Well, no turning back now. God, it's not working out well. Yep, I should have fucked around and found out less. Because now I'm regretting it. Too bad there's not undo TNT. If there was an undo, that would have been nice. But hey, it's not easy to code breaking TNT either. The creators of the add-on did good anyway. With this, it would be a lot more easier to work. a big space to work with. Nice. It's still in its explode phase, even though it was already exploded. Weird, maybe it's a glitch in the system. Nonetheless, we got it done. That's all that matters. Alright, there is still room to build here. Good. I'll come back to it another time. Of course, before anything, I'm going to make sure to wait for this to save and leave. Good work. Well, that's one good thing I got access to with this. It's close to a geode. Something that would have took days easily got mined out in minutes. And I didn't have to obstruct this whatsoever. And I still have enough land to build a big farm. Definitely a power play. Boom. Something floating like this doesn't belong either. It was built so beautifully. Food/farming would be beyond that. Would be like in this area. So this was the explosion buffer telling me to steer clear from. This was the endpoint that I followed, and this is the land that I will still turn into farming land. Oh my, there's two of them. Save and quit. Okay, I have successfully saved the game with absolutely zero problem, which is a very good thing. Now we need to remove the pack carefully. Removing packs from previously played worlds may result in permanent data loss. We strongly recommend making a copy of your world. Last time I checked, doing this would remove the... It would only remove the blocks. It would also only remove their actions, like if they're currently actively acting, like whether they're holding something or... yeah, if it was a chest item, it would disappear. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. All it's going to do is the blocks are going to disappear and any current actions, including the glitched actions that we saw just now, will stop and cease as code will instantly cut. It would not cause any sufficient data loss, and the world should still brew that style of area there perfectly without, not brew, I mean load with no problem. So hopefully now this will load peacefully and I don't have a problem with it. As expected, nothing continued. Blocks removed. It's still here. Still the same. No big significant changes here. Of course, no shadow. It's the middle of the day. All the chunks are loading. Yet it seems the operations of those two blocks completely cease. See, I think I know what happened. The blocks broke way too fast. I mean, when I was exploding, you have those two TNTs that must run on some type of code that says, hey, exist as an entity, then turn into a different entity, which then will explode / kill, if you will. and it will self-delete itself, and basically what's happening is the normal TNT type just has a advanced explosion radius code, and when getting the block obstructed as the code was telling it to turn to an entity, it likely disrupted the process of that entity being created, hence creating a ghost entity. But I'll leave that up to public speculation of why that occurred over here in any reason whatsoever. I'm not a coder, so I don't know this stuff so well. This idiot is looking up, trying to get up to the surface. Do you have a block in your hand? Of course you do. What else should I build? You know what? I'm gonna take people's questions on this. What I should build next. Add a little public pressure to what I should be working on. Survival. I want to go on an adventure. I'm gonna turn it morning. By doing that, I'll get a fresh start. Adventure through my land, see how it came out. Came out quite lovely. The design is not that great, but it's better than nothing. This area came out quite decent. Uh-oh. Idiots. Alright. We got to what I presume to be a safe environment. Alright. Down there it's unfinished. I'm not going down there. In there it's also quite unfinished. Actually, let me tell you guys, I need your opinion because there, like I said many before, there are many rooms that I want to add, but I want your opinion on what I should add. You guys, I continued asking, but no one's really answered me on the matter, so I just left it blank. I'm trying to turn this series to a somewhat interactive series where you guys can control some of the narrative of what I build. Of course, I have yet to finish this big project, because it's that huge and that crazy. Over that way is going to be quite dangerous for survival mode because of how it works. During the night it's dangerous, but during the day it should be perfectly fine. But I'm still not going to be too crazy. I'm going to be very careful. This is on the outskirts of my land. Beyond this, I don't own anything that I build. It's just the land of Minecraft at that point. Someone's alive out here. This is the village I raided a long while ago. Coming back here feels more grim each time, knowing that I left one guy. No, I left these people nothing, and made them basically suffer without trying to. And now they basically, there's one guy left alone, forced to figure things out. An iron golem who is on its last limb and can't easily be fixed. It's just saddening. This village, I pillaged it. And that's what happens after you pillage it. If you are in a good area that can load the chunk, the outskirt chunk, then the village will continuously suffer as you live in luxury building your land. This is why you don't pillage a village and build near it. Instead, build around it. Take it for yourself. Even though, yeah, they don't have feelings, it goes to show some things are just too messed up to watch or to redo. Thankfully, this village has been well preserved. Because it's a endangered environment, I see it in danger now because, well, there's nothing much left of it. I'm going to try to keep it intact much as possible. You're the last man alive. How crazy is that? Oh my god. Bro is selling rocks. Dude. Take a different profession. No offense. They're on my tail now. I'm being hunted actively through the woods. Oh, fuck. Shit. I looked him in the eyes? No, I didn't look him in the eyes. Okay, good. Oh my god, my own forest is a death trap if I wanted it to be. Just make the environment worse for me, goddamn. Alright, so basically, here's how it works. I took a little style from Assassin's Creed, giving it this little dock-like style from the river.exe maps of the game, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and this is basically it, what I did to make my bridge look a bit more fortified. Just a little quick Assassin's Creed style, that's really it. Fortified the area. This area seems quite secure. That's quite annoying. There's no boat here. There should be. Isn't there a boat on the side area? There might be a boat back here, that's why. Of course there might be. Either there was a boat somewhere, or it despawned, if that can happen. Because last time I checked, boats could be entities. Or just glitch out the game, of course. Oh my god, the cats are causing a scene out there. I'm gonna have to help my mom, guys. Let me just get home real quick. I'm gonna end the video here, though. Guys, make sure to subscribe. It's free, and you can always change your mind. And it really does help out a ton. As I work on this world more, give me your thoughts on what I should add. Since I want to do more community-based interaction, and I want to make this more of a the viewer gets to decide level narrative instead of just me building, chilling, and talking. Uh-oh, lag. Of course. Yep. Seems like my cue. Yep, they're causing a scene. Alright. Peace.